Good afternoon and welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at MarketSite is Shiv, Madan, and Vlad Ginzburg. They're both with Blockparty, and we're going to focus on blockchain for live events ticketing. Thank you very much both for joining us at MarketSite. And Vlad, let's kick it off with you. The current system for live events as it is right now, is that really in the best interest of event goers?
Well, first of all, thanks for having
You're
us.
welcome.
I don't think there's anything controversial to say about saying that the ticketing experience for users isn't ideal. I think the user and the live event goer has to deal with bots buying up primary tickets right as the on sale goes on. So you end up being locked out of primary on sale. So that forces users to go on secondary markets and buy tickets that are way above face value. And furthermore, that's wrought with fraud. You get to the gate and you find that your tickets are fake. You don't know where you got them from. And that's just two of the main problems we see. As well as data breaches and things of that nature. The user experience has not been great.
So when we hear, concerts sold out within the first 30 minutes or an hour, is it because the average event goer like you and I just can't beat all of the machines, and that's why they end up going to StubHubs, and is that the reason why?
Well, what we're finding is up to a third of popular events just get snapped up within the first seconds of on sale.
Right.
It happens because there are just programs that are meant to beat CAPTCHAs, meant to beat the login. They instantly fill everything out, and a lot of money is dedicated towards buying up huge amounts of inventory.
Sounds like high frequency trading in the finance world.
Quite a bit.
High frequency
and
trading
a lot of fund managers are
tickets.
involved in that sector as well.
We learn something new every day. So Shiv, tell me about this. Tell us about Blockparty, and why do you think blockchain technology can help improve the event goer experience, provide some security?
So there's two aspects to what we're doing at Blockparty. One is digital identity, so taking your personal data and then two, associating it with the ticket. So what happens by doing that and having it immutable across the blockchain, so from the moment that you bought the ticket all the way to entering the gate, is that you can transfer a ticket. So you don't want to attend the concert, you transfer it to Vlad. We can deassociate your identity and associate it with Vlad. So all of a sudden, we know that you are the seller of the ticket, he bought the ticket, he's the one entering the gate. One, we're solving security, we're also stopping the process of bots being able to easily attack the system, because you need to have Touch ID, you need to have your facial recognition scan, and they're just more complicated systems for bots to be able to break into.
So how does this benefit the event organizers?
So in the end, one, that the security of your event. Two, with another technology, smart contracts, what we're also doing is setting caps at the prices. Also being able to track the ticket enables you to earn a share of secondary ticket revenue. So just say, you're hosting an event at Madison Square Garden, you can set the cap of the price that a buyer is buying it at, so they have a better experience. But two, when that ticket is being transferred in the secondary market, you as the organizer of it are capturing some additional revenue. So it's not going onto a reseller site and ending up in the abyss. It's actually something that you can capture some additional revenue from.
And I'll ask the both of you this. So with my coverage on blockchain, I've spoken about smart contracts in the ad space, even when it comes to representing artists and that area. Do you think that blockchain technology is going to have to be adopted by any industry that uses smart contracts or deals with public customers?
I think that smart contracts are really strong in tracking chain of custody. So anything, whether it's real estate, whether it's ticketing, whether it's art, whatever it is, anything where a asset moves around an ecosystem and gets exchanged, the smart contract can live throughout the life cycle of an asset. And it makes it very strong for an immutable record about any time that, as Shiv was saying, if he sells me a ticket or I pass the ticket on to you,
right.
That smart contract is programmed to track that movement, and it's programmed with conditions to legislate every single transaction.
And the reality is that everything's being digitized. So once you have everything on a digital, system, you're able to track those things, from anything you buy on Amazon to secondary sales on eBay. I mean, there's so many things that will affect over time. I think it's the more things that come online, the more things that we'll be able to track.
It just seems as a consumer, if you don't have the blockchain technology, why would I want to do business with you if I know I could go to a like company that has that infrastructure in place, and you're going to have a better read on your private data and it's a more secure transaction. It just seems like any industry is going to have to adopt this
Over time.
at some point. It's almost like not using computers in today's day and age. It almost seems like a technology that you'll have to adopt.
It's a significantly superior technology. I think it'll
All right.
take on.
Well, thank you very much both for joining us at MarketSite.
Excellent
And thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.